Hello everyone, and apparently I've just got request 3508, which says mtop is griefing these people right now. So let's see, is this guy a griefer, and what's he been griefing? All I know is he just came at me with a sword like a minute ago, so let's figure this out. PS info says it's protected by tactical wolf, so what are you guys doing? I don't get it. Who put in the request again? Check page 8. Yeah, he did. How is he, griefing you? I'm here to help. Step 1 on trying to figure out what's going on is... Oh my gosh, did he just log out? Well, that makes step 1 difficult. Because, step 1 is assess the situation and figure out what's going on. If the guy who put in the request, yeah, he just logged out. So that means all I have is mtop, who is the one who they said was griefing. Okay, so let's look around. Griefing is like placing or removing blocks created and destroyed. It looks like they're building a house together. PS info, who's here? There are no fields found. Good. So he hasn't learned to protect his house yet, so that's a problem. Do I sign 1? And I will leave it possibly in the middle of the floor for him when he gets back. Please learn how to protect thy house. That's not going to be enough. If that guy's griefing him, he's just going to remove the sign. If he was smart. I don't even know what's going on. Perhaps they lived together and he just got mad at the other guy. And since he's not here, well, the only information I have is that, well, mtop-chan and him apparently live together. So I think the best thing I can do is, well, he left, right? So the best thing I can do is done 3508. You both live together. Please get along. Yeah, as it's your house. Like, look, okay. They've evidently been building and destroying things here for a long time. So whose house is it really, since they're both on the door? Right? Am I gonna ban that guy for griefing when it really looks like he was doing what was reasonable, since they built the house together? I think maybe they're just friends who have just gotten a bit upset at each other, so the best thing I can do is, especially since that guy logged out, so I can't get his side of the story. Well, if anyone is grieving here, please don't. I'm a staff member, and I just want everyone to have fun. To get along. Get along. Sometimes text has limitations. That's the best thing I can do here. I mean, I don't know if anyone else would do this a different way, but, you know, I can't prove whose house this is right now, because there isn't any data, and from the looks of things, is it really being griefed? No. Not really. I mean, look, see? If there was anything destroyed and removed, it was him doing it with his friend together. And that is one way to tell that somebody is hacking. Tonlin00. For notice equals permman. Let's see here. Does he have a home set? Yes, he does. Ooh, he's got a lot of blocks, doesn't he? Actually, who is Tonlin00? He is a magistrate, which means he's a donation rank, but, wow. Yeah, he spawned all these items. Let's not undo all the blocks he's ever done in the last while, then. Here's my issue. It quite clearly says on the main page, don't use client-side hacks, or you get banned from all servers. He probably... Actually, if we do /ranks, rank 9. He was a magistrate, which means, yeah, he donated $75 to the server. and he's using an illegal client-side hack. I'm gonna actually review this video and make sure, you know, that that was what it was. I'm pretty sure that that was Derpmode. It's pretty clear. Notice you make your character go all over the place all of a sudden. It's I don't even know if it has any purpose other than showing people that you're a hacker. But you know what? I'm gonna go check that out, and if it's true that it's Derpmode, I'm gonna have to ban him from the other servers too. Feel bad? Well, it says in the rules, guys. It's what I have to do sometimes. Huh. Part of being a staff member, right? Alright. See you in a bit. Well, lucky, you know, R2 and Supreme Jello for getting to be in a video of mine anyway. Anyway, we've got a village. This is weird. Okay, this is new. All the sand and gravel is being dropped down from up here. So how do we figure out where it was coming from? Well, presumably there is a log from it being placed somewhere. If it just happened. Oh, who's that? Gurgle burp. Is that him? I don't know. Okay, guessing on how this whole place used to be. Maybe it was placed under the... Okay. Billy Bob created wood. Right, okay, so... Billy Bob made all this. So if I do... I'm just curious. Like, if I do LB rollback player Billy Bob 544 area 30 since 7 days, or I typed that in wrong. Since 7 days, will that remove the sand? It's... oh. That did something. Billy Bob created the sand. I think it was Billy Bob 544. Okay, so... He did the logs up there and the sand here. Okay, so this would presumably mean that this sand here was placed directly by him. Right? Not that it fell from above. Which is cool, because, yeah, this is Supreme's house. Okay, so LB, rollback, player Billy Bob, 544, area 30, since 7 days. Okay, we've removed it all, but this sand doesn't have logs because obviously it fell down. No one actually placed it there. Temp ban, Billy Bob, 544. Okay, how many days does he get for going over and dropping sand onto a guy's house? Because obviously he was doing that just to grief him. It's not too bad. Let's say 3. Because, you know, I had to go up and clean this all up, and it was a heck of a lot of effort for somebody to run in and do this, right? This is still all him, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Well, if that's not annoying, I don't know what is. Hey? Wait a minute. Since 12 days? Is it older than that? I guess it's older than that. Well, I would want to remove the sand with the replace near command, you know, turning the sand and the gravel into air, but that would remove the bottom of this house, so it's probably best that I just do this in person. All in all, in my opinion, placing blocks, griefing is less worse than destroying houses, unless it's obsidian, because presumably people don't have efficiency 4 diamond picks, so trying to get rid of a bunch of obsidian is a pain in the butt. It's also a very good tactic in, like, raiding PvP servers to cover people's chests with obsidian so they can't get their items. But this isn't PvP, you know. This is just the regular server, so 3 days seems fine, I think, in my opinion, because, you know, I had to go and clean it all up, and he was obviously doing it just to, you know, mess up this guy's house. which is generally not something you want people... I mean, it could be all in good fun, right? However, if you are doing like a prank war or something, which I can understand, I've been watching the Minecraft people for a long time, and always say, you're welcome. But, you know, that's the kind of thing that you don't tell somebody, oh, I got, you know, my house covered in sand. They can let me know later and I can unban him or something. I gave him 3 days. You know, giant ugly trains through the air and then covering a guy's house in sand. Intention there, obviously to mess it up, unless the other dude says, oh, don't unban him, please. That kind of thing. There we go. Right? Well, great. Well, guys, after fixing this with log block and redoing it, I decided to go see what Mikey's... Well, I went to go check this Mikey guy's chest, simply because if he's stolen diamond blocks from somebody's house, it's assumed that he's probably kept them in his chests. However, as you can tell, there's nothing in there. However, what I can do is inf-C of him and directly take back his diamond blocks. So, not only has he gotten 4 days for it, but I've made sure that, that has been fixed. You know, because you don't want people who grief to actually get something for it. Otherwise, people could make diamond block houses, get a friend to steal all their diamonds, they get banned for 3 days, and then when they come back, oh look, they've still got their items. So really, you know, people could exploit the system that way. So that's why you might always want to either check people's inventories when you find out they've griefed, that or, you know, go to their houses, check their chests. It might be harder with ender chests, because if they use those, you can't really get their items back, but I don't think most griefers are smart enough to do that, especially since when I look here, apparently this griefer here is so less smart that he's let his own house get griefed as well. So why don't we just fix that? 2660. Since 7 days. Wait, was that right? Rollback player. Oh, I know. Area 20. Or 30. Since 7 days. There. Yes, so that killer guy, wow, destroyed the entire house. So this is me being nice. I definitely didn't need to fix this. No. I mean, it's obvious that he got griefed. Why would you ever have somebody destroy the entire building and leave stuff like that floating around? So, what now? It is a box house, so honestly. Well, Killer 2660, I think I'm just going to give you 2 days, because the message here, because no one told me to fix this, the message I want to give you is don't get your house materials from other people's houses. It is a system of perpetual destruction if we let that happen all the time. I mean, it's a really bad box house, but, I mean, you know, even people who make box houses deserve something. I knew I was getting jump boost. What is up with these people's leaving these beacons everywhere? Hi, Bedrock. Let's see. Who put this here? I'm just curious, because there are beacons all over multiplayer servers now for no good reasons. Nuller Mandy, eh? Well, buddy, I'm gonna remove this, because I'm sorry, but you can't leave beacons with diamond blocks unprotected in the middle of the sky. You're asking for people to steal your items back from you. In fact, let's just roll that back. LB rollback player Nuller Mand 1, area 20, since 4 days. Yes. There. That should do it. I said yes. Sometimes you need to type yes twice. I don't know why. It's weird like that. But, hey, you know what that did right there? That prevented somebody from getting a whole bunch of diamond blocks because he was just going to get griefed anyway. If you build nice things, protect it. Come on, it's obvious. Alright? I don't do that often, but sometimes you gotta preemptively remove diamond block or emerald block or something when people build out of things like that and don't protect. They're just asking to get griefed. And on servers, you just need to be aware of what tools people give you to protect your builds. And use them. And don't blame people for when you get griefed, because it's obvious that that could probably happen, especially if you don't find out what's going on. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I will probably call it here. Wait. There's no mob disguise because all the noobs do it. Well done, 1205. I guess I'll step up looking then. Yeah, here's the problem. I'll vanish. Mob disguise is fun for people who can do it, right? But for some reason, people like to do it when they're in PvP, and that just makes more work for moderators. Why? Well, it's easy. If people can disguise themselves as, like, bats or iron golems or something, obviously it's going to mess up combat, and that's something that is in the rules that you'll probably get banned for doing. How do you stop people from doing it? You just have to fly around and watch people fighting, honestly. It sucks, but hey, as a staff member, I guess that's something you can do if you get bored. Watch the people having combat here. It's sad, but it's true. Anyway, I will leave you on that note, guys. Have fun out there, and, don't overtly break the rules, because they're, any good server out there, people will watch. And again, sorry about having to ban people on all the servers for notice, but always be aware of what the rules are whenever you play somewhere. You never know. Especially things like client-side hacks. That's a pretty general idea that people know. Most servers out there probably don't want you to have that. Because it ruins the play environment, man. I've said it time and time again. I hope you guys understand at least my point of view. So, see y'all later. God, I hate spammers. All the day's work. See you next time.